So this video is meant to help you essentially number crunch in Excel, to walk you through that, as it's actually pretty straightforward, and Excel is one of those programs that's usually pretty accessible and available. So I want to show you how to do that. There's really two steps to doing that, and I'm going to walk you through it. The first one is just really preparatory that you have to do, and that is to add an analysis tool pack in Excel. And again, I'll show you how to do that. And then second, I'll show you how you very quickly, very simply run an analysis in Excel. So I'm going to close this window. So first thing we want to do is open an Excel file, and you should just open the sample stroke data file because that's what you're going to be working with. So first step will be to open that file, and you're going to see a spreadsheet worksheet that looks like this, and these are the numbers we're going to be working with. So before we do any kind of analysis with it, you have to make sure that you have the necessary tool pack in place to be able to run descriptive analyses. So to do that, it's pretty simple. Just go over to the File tab, click on that, and then you're going to go down to Options, and a pop-up window will come up, and on that you want to click on Add-ins. And what you most likely will see is that this analysis tool pack, which I've just highlighted for you, it'll probably be under inactive application add-ins. I already put it in on mine, so it's already active, but you will need to make it active. So you'll click on that. Be sure that you click on that and not the one that says VBA. That's not the one we want. So click on Analysis Tool Pack, and then you're going to click on Go down towards the bottom of the window. And this little guy will pop up, and what you're going to want to do is make sure that there's a check mark next to Analysis Tool Pack, and then you click OK. And you're all set. Basically, that's added the Analysis Tool Pack, so now you can run descriptive analyses. To make sure it's there, you can click on the Data tab at the top of your screen, and probably all the way over to the right you should see a button that says Data Analysis Now, and that's going to be what you use for the next step, which is to actually work with some of the data on the spreadsheet. So that's what we're going to talk about next. I'm going to use the example of age data, okay? And again, this is for 35 folks that were participants in a study, all of whom had had a stroke. So first thing we might want to know is get some information on the age makeup of this particular sample of folks. So rather than do a lot of writing of formulas in Excel or getting our calculator out, we can use the data analysis tool pack to do that very quickly, very easily for us. So if we want to look at age, we first click on the data analysis button, and a pop-up window will come up. And since we're going to be doing descriptive statistics, we find that in this list and click on it to highlight it, and then click OK. And now your little window comes up where you're going to input the numbers that you actually want to crunch. So in the input range, we want to make sure that it's looking at the part of this spreadsheet that we're concerned about, in this case age. So you put your cursor in that first box under age where it says 83, and then hold your finger on the left mouse button, drag all the way down so that you've put a box around all of the numbers in that column, the last one being 53, and you'll see there should be this kind of flashing box around that column of numbers, which are also dumped into this little thing here automatically. So the only thing else that you need to do in this box is just click on the summary statistics, which is going to give us a bunch of numbers that we need. You'll see in a second. We're all set. We click OK, and now it basically dumps the information into another spreadsheet. Okay, so this is our original data on this one. If I click on the other tab, this is where our sort of summary statistics table is, and I want to be able to see what it says in this leftmost column here, so I'm just going to widen that a bit so I can see. And as you can see there, it gives you the mean, median, mode, standard deviation, so on and so forth. It also gives you some things that, well, let me tell you a couple other things. It gives you the range of ages, the lowest age, the highest age, those are minimum or maximum. And it gives you some things that really aren't that useful, like the sum, which is the adding all the ages together. We don't really care about that. It tells you the number of um, subjects or participants that are in that sample, in this case 35. So it gives you a lot of information, and that's going to be the basis of some of the questions that you're asked about on the study guide for week 5. So that's pretty much it. Again, if you want to go for other questions on the study guide, you're going to need to go back to the screen. So you click on where it says condensed version at the bottom, and you know, go through the same process. So hopefully this is helpful. If it's not, definitely shoot me an email, catch me, whatever, and I can help you problem solve a bit. Okay, good luck. Bye bye.